Sometimes we cannot use the online capabilities to do screen recordings. But if you've got the smart software installed, you already have a recorder built into your device, the smart recorder. So the first thing you need to do is find it. If you click on the Windows icon down at the bottom and you start typing smart recorder, you should see it pop up as one of your options. And you can pin this to your taskbar if it's something you're going to use frequently. So when I click on that, it's going to bring up the smart recorder. The first thing I would do, and you only have to do this once unless they refresh your computer, is go to menu options and change this from 3 frames per second to custom 28 to 30 frames per second, somewhere in there. 3 frames per second is ridiculous. That appears very choppy. In fact, I think it's around 26, 27, 28 where the human eye can actually see the movement between frames. So 28 at the minimum. That is a larger file size, but it's worth it just to be able to see the video nicer. I did turn my sound quality to high too. That if you want to record just the window area, you can click on the little arrow and hit window area. I'm just going to click on the red dot. I am recording right now, and this is in the way. It's getting recorded. So I will click on the minus sign right here, and that minimizes it down to right here. So this is recording me. Since I have a microphone built in, it's going to record me doing that also. So anything I do on the screen, any website I visit, it's going to capture everything. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so when I want to stop this recording, I just click on the camera and it pops up and I click stop. And then it's going to ask me, where do I want to save this? What do I want to call it? So by default, it's going to go to documents. I'm going to change this to desktop. You can see it does it by the date and time. And I'm going to just say save. And it's processing it. Of course, the longer your video is, the more time it's going to take to process. When it's done, it's going to give the option to preview this if you wish to play it. Tells you how long and how big it is. Click on the red dot. And I am recording right now, and this is in the way. So I am done recording. I previewed it. I'm happy. I'm not going to redo it. I can X out of that. Now you have a recording, and if you want to edit it, which is one of the nice things I liked about Screencastify, is it had the editor. But you can edit on a Windows device too. I'm going to simply click and go to my photos. I can go to the Photos app by typing PH and finding it, or I know that this is my photos right here because it's showing pictures. And when you open it, you can go to your video editor. You can do a new project, and you got to name this. You'd name it whatever your lesson was. And then I'm going to add from this PC that video that I just took, which was on my desktop, and it was this one. And now that's in my library. I can bring it down and drop it in the storyboard where I can now play it. I am recording right now, and this is in the way. It's getting recorded. So I will click on the minus sign right here. All right. So typically, this is where I would clip it because the kids don't need to see me minimizing the tool every time. So I'm going to hit split. It's going to cut it right at this point. I can fine tune it with these, but for saving time, I'm going to just click it. Now it's 2 parts. I can then click on that one and delete that whole beginning where it just showed me minimizing my recording tool. And also at the end where it shows me stopping the recording, this recording, I just click on the camera and pop. So I'm going to just back up a little bit. I can actually fine tune it and get real fussy by using the backwards and forwards arrows over here. But this is just a demo. So I'm going to split it and say done. And now I can get rid of this last 4-second clip of me turning the video off. So I would have all of my content in between turning the recorder on and turning the recorder off. I could even go in here and split the clip where I made boo-boos and sneezed or whatever and delete those little chunks. I just got to clip it on both sides. That's all. And you could even move clips around, split it, and move things around if you wanted to. And then when you're done, you click Finish Video, and you can do more options if you wish to see what those are. But I'm just going to export this, and it's going to process this video. Again, where do you want it to save? And what do you want to call it? And then it's going to process this edited video, and then I could turn around, I could post this in my Google.
And that minimizes it down.
Yep.
Right here.
I can put this in my Google Drive where I could share the links with students, or I could put it in my YouTube channel and share the links with the students. And that's all there is to capturing with the Smart Recorder and editing it with photos.